Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon, and today we're going to do a very subtle look. I don't know if we're going for subtle though, I'm not sure, but I'm going to pin a video of what we're doing just before I do the intro, so you're going to see what we're doing for today. Before we do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida, and if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Enough of that, let us go straight into the video. Okay, so we're going to start off by brushing the eyebrows upwards before we start lining. To line, you're going to use Davies number 3 eye pencil. So starting off with the lower side of the brow, just following the exact shape of the brows to line. And then on the upper side, you're going to leave a bit of space around the inner corner. So you're going to start somewhere there. Again, following the exact shape of the brows to line. And then after that, before we start filling in, you're going to take a bar soap, wet it with water, rub on it, and then you're going to use a thick white foam to brush through the eyebrows around the inner corner, brush them upwards as you go towards the outer corner, brush them in a way they just fit in between the two lines. Then immediately after, use the other side of the brush to press the eyebrows in. Allow for that soap to dry out completely first before you start filling in. So to fill in, you're just going to start from the outer corner using gentle strokes. That is how you fill in your eyebrows. Gentle strokes, very little force. Okay, and make sure your eye pencil is as sharp as it can get, and use again very little force. And then moving on to clean the brows, you're going to use a concealer 2 shades lighter. So I'm using the Illegal Pro Concealer shade is Fine, and around the inner corner for the lower side of the brows, you're going to leave a bit of space. Okay, and then as you clean, make sure you drag the product down. Okay, just make sure your hands are stable. Use a flat brush. Drag the product down as you go. Very important. And then for the little space we left at the inner corner, you're going to use a foundation that matches your skin tone. I'm using the Maybelline Superstay. And that is what the product you're going to use to clean the inner corner of the brows. Okay, and as always, make sure you drag the product down as you go so it's easier for you to blend. And then after that, we're just going to use a fluffy brush to blend in that product before we start on with the eyeshadow, because I don't clean the upper side of the brows. Now, before we start with the eyeshadow, we're going to start off by using an eyeshadow base, and using that small fluffy brush, place the product on the side of the brush. And to apply this product, you're going to tap it in, starting from the lower lid, moving up. So as you move up, it just blends into that concealer on the upper side of the lid. And here you tap. Okay, tap it in until it all blends in, and take your time to blend. And after that is when we move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to start off with a nude shade first. You can use a compact finishing powder that matches your skin tone. Okay, make sure you don't have any creases, so tap with a fluffy brush. In case you have any creases, blend the creases in first, and then after that is when you apply either a nude shade or a shade that matches a compact powder that matches the shade of your skin tone. And I'm just going to apply that all over the lid, and I'm going to use that as a crease shade. Then after that, I'm just going to use a dark brown on the outer corner, not very dark though, just on the outer corner, using a small round fluffy brush on the outer corner. So it just gives it that I don't know how to call it, like more of a shape, if you will, or rather the outer corner transitioning shade. And that is just about it for the eyeshadow. Very simple. And then I'm going to use a dark brown eyeshadow as my wing liner. So I'm just going to apply it the same way you could do a wing liner, and just make sure you blend that eyeshadow in, because again, we're using dark brown eyeshadow, guys. We're not using an eyeliner, neither are we using black eyeshadow. Okay, dark brown, there's a difference, because I want it to be as subtle as possible. And then after that, I'm just using mascara on both sides before I apply falsies. Always start with the mascara first before you apply your falsies. Okay, very important. Then after, just do the falsies. And that is it for the eye makeup. Now moving on to the face, because I don't have a serum, I'm going to start by spraying my face using just a setting spray. And then, because I don't want to apply moisturizer on dry skin, don't apply moisturizer on dry skin. Then I'm going to move on to using the Bondi Sands SPF 50 sunscreen. This is a very moisturizing sunscreen. Only problem is it has an oily finish to it. So if you have oily skin, I would recommend you go for the Garnier sunscreen, okay? And then after, I'm just going to apply a primer on my T-zone areas. So that would include the corner of the nose, around the forehead, as well as along the smile lines. Guys, bear in mind my skin type is dry skin. If you have oily skin, you can use a mattifying primer on all the areas you have open pores, okay? So if you have open pores on your cheeks, you can apply primer on your cheeks as well. Then after that is set in, I'm going to start off with a color corrector from LA Girl. This is an orange color corrector on all the areas I have hyperpigmentation. I mostly focus around the chin area here. And then apply a powder on top just so the color corrector does not move. And then immediately after that, I'm just going to apply now my foundation using a damp beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender is damp. Squeeze out the excess water first, all of it, and then use it to apply the foundation. And then for foundation application, don't apply it under your eyes. And the technique here is tap, tap, tap. The foundation I'm using is the same one I use on my eyebrows, which is Maybelline Lumi Matte foundation, okay? And I'm just going to apply that around the nose region as well as the forehead. And for the forehead, you always start blending in between the brows, and then as you move up, you can tilt your beauty blender sideways. So as you blend up, you just blend left to right, right to left, starting right above the eyebrows, moving up, so at least it spreads out evenly, okay? And then after that, to highlight, I'm using the LA Girl. This is a concealer 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. So I'm starting off with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. The shade is Fawn. Inner corner and outer corner of the under eyes, around the bridge of the nose, and as well as the forehead. For the forehead, make sure you bring it in between the brows as well. And then before I continue, I'm just going to use a cream blush, again still from LA Girl. This one is called a Hot Shot, I believe, just on the high points of the cheek. And I do that before I start blending in the highlighting concealer. So to blend in the highlighting concealer, I normally start with the bridge of the nose and the forehead first, and then the under eye is the last point of blending, because immediately after you're done blending in the under eyes, you need to set it before the concealer starts creasing under your eyes. That is how you avoid creasing under the eyes. So start blending on the bridge of the nose, forehead, and then blend the under eyes as the last point of blending. And then to blend the under eye, you're going to start from the inner corner going towards the outer corner. As you go towards the outer corner, you blend it in an upwards angle, so at least it lifts up your face. And to blend again, you're tapping it in. Tap, 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 and take your time. With blending, you take your time. Then immediately after that, you're using the old school technique today. So you're just going to go in with a banana loose setting powder using the beauty blender, the side that has product. Tap on the product, and then make sure you either blow off the excess product on the beauty blender or tap off the excess product on the beauty blender, and use the product remaining from the beauty blender to set it in, starting off with the under eyes. And you're going to press it in to set. You're just pressing it in always, okay? So starting off with the under eyes first, and then you can go to set the bridge of the nose as well as the forehead, or all the areas you highlighted using the concealer. So that would include bridge of the nose as well as the forehead, and sometimes along the smile lines if you must. And then after that, I'm going to use the shade of a powder contour from Golden Lip Cosmetics, and I'm going to apply that starting at the high points of the cheek. And to blend that in, you're going to blend it upwards for the cheek, sweep like motion, blending it in an upwards angle. So you're going to start off with the cheeks on both sides first, and then the product remaining on that brush is what you're going to use to contour your forehead. So for the forehead, you just blend it into the hairline, okay? And you can apply that around the chin as well. And then after that is when I'm going to use a powder contour on the nose as well, starting off with a flat brush to draw the contour lines, and then use a clean fluffy brush to blend in the contour lines, so you avoid having harsh contour lines around the nose. So for the nose, I would recommend you use very little product or a very light shade. Don't go for a very dark shade of contour, okay? And take your time to blend as always. Then after that, I'm just going to use a cream liner. This is from Golden Lip, waterproof, smudge proof. Then after that, I'm just going to use the shade of a blush from Cara Beauty. I always go for a peach shade of blush, starting just under the eyes there, blend it into the contour on the cheeks. Okay, just on the corner of the outer corner of the under eye, like that, and then blend it into the contour on your cheeks. And then moving on to the lip, I'm just going to start off with a dark brown lip liner. This one is from Davis again. The shade is number 3. And I'm just using that to lip line. And I normally overdraw my upper lip because my upper lip is normally smaller than the lower lip, so I have to overdraw the upper lip so at least they match, if that makes sense. And then immediately after that, make sure you blend in the lip liner first before you apply lipstick. So for lipstick, I'm going on to use these 2 shades. So I'm starting off with this dark maroon from Vivid Matte. Okay, it's actually Maybelline Vivid Matte, and it is a dark maroon shade. And then after that, I'm just going to apply that on all around the areas I use the lip liner. So over the lip liner, that is where I'm going to apply the dark maroon. And then after that is when I'm going to use this red from, I don't remember this red, Wet n Wild, I believe. It's a very beautiful red, and it's a matte shade as well. Today I wanted to go for red, guys. I'm tired of nudes. We're going to the old school way of doing things. And look at that ombre. And then after that, I'm just going to use the golden lip setting spray all over, and I'm going to use a generous amount of that. And that will be it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned something from this tutorial. I was going for an interview, that is why I have a red on. I wanted to command attention, and I felt like red is the color for me. That is why I did red lipstick as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and please remember to subscribe. Until next time, bye for now.